Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Here's Christie. Outside Irving. Pass to Christie. Now Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Counted from distance. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Vucevic. And he banks in the layup.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Beasley outside. Pass to Irving. Here's Kamari. Back to Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got 5 points.
And making the most of that inside opening. That's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Okoro outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
To the inside. Zubac. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice job by Zubac using his size and just making his presence felt.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Okoro outside. Halliburton on the wing. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Vucevic with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Okoro. From behind the arc. The rebound by Beasley.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Irving. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Bulls trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Left side Williams. He nails it, and we're tied.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Halliburton, following the bucket by the Raptors. Outside, Williams. Offensive board. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Halliburton looking over the floor. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And that's an emphatic 2 points from Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Christie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Okoro on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. Raptors lead by 3. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Hunter. Cuts off the pass. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by White.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Christie. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. It's stolen by Halliburton. To the paint. Back to Hunter. Off with the layup.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
1:57 left in the first quarter here. There's a screen. Here's Reeves. 5 on the clock. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Reeves has got his second basket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Right side, Williams. And finished off by Hunter.
Nice roll from Hunter. Good feel on that one.
Here's Reeves. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we could put a ceiling on what that potential is.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Hunter. Fires it from 18. And the jumper falls for him. And now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, this is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Reeves. He gets it in there. Reeves has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's White. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
27 seconds left to play in the first. They set a pick. To the wing on the left. Pass to Christie. for White. That shot, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Toronto out in front. They're up by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back tomorrow.
18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Down low. Batum. Can't connect from short range. The Raptors with a lead. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Outside Reeves. Inside. Nails the baby hook. Reeves has got a...
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Shakes him. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Vucevic. The kick out to Williams. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Over to the left wing. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pass to O'Neal. To the wing, right side. Here's Cornette. Back to O'Neal. Here's Shed. Here's Cornette. And connects on the 9-footer.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Vucevic. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Finney-Smith. Guarded by Batum. The open shot by Reeves. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. Okoro on the wing. Back to White. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Here's Toronto now. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. Okoro, right side. Now Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams will make substitutions. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Irving. Pass to Reeves. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 7 points.
Like seeing Kyrie pull the trigger from right there when he's got his feet underneath him. Those percentages go way up.
Left side Williams. Wide open. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter. Toronto trailing. Here's Reeves. It's deflected. 3 on 3. Beyond the arc. Williams, that's good. He's got 13.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside Irving. Pass to Cornette. To the inside. On the wing, Reeves. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Chicago leading by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Back to Mitchell. Left side Hunter. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Batase. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Irving. It's not going to go for him. Chicago leading. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Outside for Halliburton. Ooh, a long-range missile from Halliburton.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. 1:57 left in the first half. Irving with it. He's got 7. Here's Zubac. Vucevic with a steal. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
There's 1:34 left in the first half of this game. Williams in the post. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
With your north side crew. Show them some love, fans.
1:24 left in the second period. And again, no good by Chicago. Raptors trail by 10. Irving for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Halliburton's got an open look. It's rebounded by Zubac.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Pass to Beasley. Zubats with it. Back to Beasley. And no good. The dry spell continues. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And out of bounds would be Chicago ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Here's Halliburton. He has 7.
Yo, set it up.
Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping things.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Okoro. Back to Halliburton. And there's another one for the Bulls.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Back to Irving. Clock at 6. And here's Zubats outside. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
No good from outside. Raptors trail by 16. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Okoro. The shake. And it's laid up and in by Irving. Irving's got 9 points.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Another miss by Halliburton.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Pass to Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Irving. Off target from outside.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Okoro, left side. And here is Williams. Back to Okoro. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Hunter. Now Vucevic. Shoots over Zubats. Rebound Toronto.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Christie. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to White. On the take. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. White's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Christie. Pass to Kamari. From outside the arc. The shot no good. Chicago leading by 14. Outside White. Batum with it. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Here's Christie. Irving for three. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Now Hunter. Pass to Halliburton. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Irving. From deep. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 12.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Halliburton outside. Outside White. Outside Hunter. Christie with a rebound. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Kamari. Got a hand on it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Here's Christie. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Now here's White. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Halliburton outside. Launches it from deep. Rebound Toronto.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Snatched away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Back to White. Outside Mitchell. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. Raptors trail by 12. .156 left in the third quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Reeves with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. 5 to shoot. And here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Batase. Pass to Williams. To in the cold spell. And Williams punches it home.
Again, it's Jalen Williams. He is in a groove, playing with confidence. Just keep finding him.
From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They led by as many as 18. White with it. Outside Mitchell. Okoro outside. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Some room here for Williams. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Great timing on that play, and Williams with no wasted motion.
Outside Reeves. Fires the 3. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Williams. The 3, tipped. Here's Bona. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. Toronto shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line of this one. And he can't hit the second. Pass to Mitchell. Williams on the wing. Over Finney-Smith. And that's not going to go. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
The Bulls, 53.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter. Stranger things have happened. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Shed. Pass to Reeves. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now Okoro. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Halliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Good on the second one. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Trailing by 13. Pass to Beasley. Back to Zubac. Here's Kamari. Irving with it. Guarded now by Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Irving, no good. Bulls leading by 13.
Raptors foul. Kamari. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Kamari. And so here is Toronto. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th. And again, Toronto, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Halliburton outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
And here is Irving for 3. Nice shot by Christie.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Halliburton with the ball. Pass to Vucevic. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Raptors trail by 12. Irving looking around. Pass to Beasley. From deep three-point land. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's White. over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here he goes. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
They get it again. Chicago leading by 11. They've got numbers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Christie's shot is off. And so here is Chicago. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
That's his third personal foul. 14 foul.
Now Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Left side Mitchell. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Irving.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Outside Mitchell. There's the three. Christie with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Raptors trail by 13. Irving with it. Now guarded by White. To the left side wing. Here's Christie. A good-looking shot from the wing. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Allie, thank you. Hunter can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Irving. From deep, Reeves drops in the three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Raptors trail by 8. Now here's Irving. And the foul on. DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Bulls substitution.
From deep, Reeves. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Williams has got 20 points.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Here's Kamari. And stolen by Williams. And now the Bulls in transition. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Outside Irving. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a three. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room. That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Looking to end the run. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Williams. White looking it over. Outside Hunter. He can't hit that time. Raptors trail by 12. Now Irving. Back to Reeves. And here's Irving. Over White. And again, no good by Toronto.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Right side, Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great feed.
Toronto ball. Bulls substitution.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They led